Okay, first question, please, Shahid Hashmi.
Morning, Lathan. Can you hear me?
Yes, mate. How you going?
Yeah, fingers must be itching. You are in the land of spinners. How excited, how confident you are to take your good record in Asia forward?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting to be here in Pakistan. Obviously, we haven't been here in 24 years or so. So to be the first Australian team to come over here and to be a part of that is pretty exciting. Something that we're pretty proud of as a group. So another really good training session today, just around the corner before, in 2 days' time, a pretty amazing test match will kick off.
Tom Decent, please.
Hi, Nathan. Just from your early inspection of the pitch, you're probably going to say you'd love, 3 spinners to play in this test, but do you think that it could be conducive to another spinner, and your early thoughts on that deck?
It's interesting, to be honest. Our training facilities were actually training about 3 pitches over on the centre wicket, and it actually wasn't spinning that much. Where I know we've got a little bit more grass on the wicket that we're training on compared to what looks like the match wicket. But to be honest with you, I think we're very comfortable with where we sit within the Australian squad here. We've got enough people to cover all bases. So it's going to be an interesting conversation that Andrew McDonald, George Bailey and Pat Cummins have all together in the lead up. But whatever team we go out with, we're confident enough we can play some really, really positive brand of cricket here in Pakistan.
You're pretty bold before the Ashes, sort of saying that if the team played well, you really believe they could win 5-0. Got very, very close to that. Is Pakistan a different sort of challenge? I know Pat's spoken about maybe grinding out draws and sort of the series being a whole as being extremely important, as opposed to winning or trying to win necessarily every test.
Well, to be honest, my mindset is every game I go into win it. I don't go into to draw or lose it. So my mindset is to go here and play here in Pakistan and win 3-0. Obviously, it's totally different challenges to what we're used to at home. We haven't played an away test since 2019, so it's going to be a big challenge for us. But I think it's a very young, exciting Australian Test squad that we've got here at the moment, and we're coming off a pretty spectacular summer. Back home has given the group a lot of confidence. We're working hard, we're training hard. So as I said, it's going to be a big challenge, but I'm going in this test series thinking we're going to be performing and playing our best cricket to win 3-0. That's purely just my mindset.
Moe Shah, please.
This is Moisha from the news. Nathan, what exactly the role you would see for yourself on these pitches? Do you think one spinner can alone, a touring spinner, one spinner would be enough on these pitches?
Not sure, to be honest, mate. So I think my role is going to probably change across the test matches, to be honest with you. I think there's going to be times where I'll be placed in a holding role, or where there's opportunity for me to play an attacking role. So whatever it is, we're well prepared for that. All bowlers in our squad are very well prepared to play whatever role it takes for Australian cricket to perform well. So it's going to be challenging, but I think as I keep saying, we've got the squad here to cover all areas that we may need to come across. So whatever roles required, I'll put my hand up and we'll do that for sure.
Nick, please.
Thanks so much, Brian. G'day, Nathan. Obviously, you're not a selector, but if there was an opportunity for Australia to take 2 strike spinners into a test match, do you have a preference as to who you'd like joining you in starting 11?
There's no preference, to be honest. I think both Mitch and Ash are bowling extremely well. But we're very lucky. Even if you look at our top order, we've got guys like Marnus and Smithy and also Travis who can bowl spin as well. So we're very lucky in that area. But as you said, I'm not a selector and I don't have a preference. I think they're both bowling extremely well in the nets, and they're both putting their hand up for selection as I am as well.
7 in Sydney, please.
Nathan Andrew McKinlay. Sorry about the unmuted mic before, I beg your pardon. But, mate, you did make some bold statements about Mitch Sweption and backed him to be on this tour, and you were proved correct. I know you haven't seen the deck. I know it's a long way out, and that there's still a few days to go before probably even a selection meeting. But could you back him in these conditions, and just how much is he sponging off a bloke like Fayed Ahmed?
Well, we actually haven't seen Farwood yet. He's still in isolation at the moment. But yeah, Sweppo's been around for a long time now in around our squad. He's always asking questions of not just myself, but all the other members of the support staff and playing squad as well. So whenever he gets his opportunity, I've got no doubt that he'll take his opportunity and run with it. I think he's been bowling extremely well. The games he's played for Australia in the white ball, in my eyes, he's performed very well as well. So he does have my backing. That's for sure. And if the opportunity does come, if we to play two to three spinners somewhere along this tour. But saying that, it's just not this tour that we're focused on. It's a massive 12 months for the Australian cricket team. We've got a lot of subcontinent tours, as in Pakistan, Sri Lanka, then into India as well. So there's going to be some opportunity along the way for not just Sweppo and myself to stand up, but other players as well. So it's an exciting period for Australian cricket.
Thank you.
Christy Doran, please.
G'day, Nathan. Two questions, if I may. The first being, you spoke and touched on Travis, Marnus, Steve. The three of them probably more than handy. Do you think at times underutilised? And the second question being, the report being that the physio no longer with the Australian team. How's that actually kind of gone down with the players?
Well, firstly, I think there's going to be periods of time where the likes of Travis, Marnus, Smithy will get the opportunity with the ball. We've seen both Marnus and Smithy play a role in taking some big wickets along the way throughout their Test careers. So I think they will have the opportunity to get the ball at some stage. Regarding Beaks, obviously it was pretty disappointing news from a player point of view, I guess. But saying that, it's out of our control. We don't make the big decisions on that. So we'll leave that up to CA and everyone else involved. But it was disappointing to hear. Obviously, we've got some very close friendship with Beaks, and he was a very professional physio and someone who I personally love working with. So it is disappointing, but we just got to move on.
Thank you.
David Mark, please.
Thanks, Brian and Nathan. Nathan, just on a change tangent slightly, first Australian cricket team to tour Pakistan in the best part of 2 decades, I think. What does it mean to you and the rest of the squad to actually be in Pakistan?
Yeah, mate, it's a pretty proud moment, to be honest with you. When you look around world cricket, and Pakistan haven't had the opportunity to have a lot of international cricket here over a number of years. So to be able to be the first Australian team to come to here to Pakistan to play, we've spoken as a group how big it is in world cricket, and for the people here of Pakistan as well, for them to get the opportunity to see some of their idols like Steve Smith, David Warner, Pat, Marnus, Uzi, these guys who are able to come out here and play and be a massive role model. I think that gets taken away. I'll probably put to the side a little bit the effect that we're very privileged to have as cricketers to be a role model for not just for the people who you represent in your own country, but across the world. So it's a pretty proud moment for the Australian cricket team, and we look to go out there and make everyone in Australia extremely proud, but everyone in world cricket as well. So it's a pretty proud moment for us.
Andrew Ramsey, please.
Oh, thanks, Brian. Hi, Nathan. There's been a fair bit of speculation about pitches and things over there. As the only bloke in the touring party who's probably prepared one in their past life. Is there anything that it reminds you of? Is there a similar surface that you've played on or seen that might give us some clue of how that goes?
It's a good question, Randy. Yeah, there's not many people in our team that could actually probably make a wicket. Marnus is in the background here, putting his hand up saying that he could, but I strongly doubt that. The ball wouldn't move at all. The surface probably is probably similar to. It looks similar to a UAE wicket at the moment. It's pretty. There's not much grass on it. Dare say it's going to be pretty shiny come day one. So I'm expecting it to be pretty good or pretty nice to bat on the first couple of days. Then look to hopefully spin and reverse swing may come into it. So yeah, it's a little bit different. It's not the type of wicket that I'd probably produce if I was still doing my curating stuff. But those days are long gone.
We've got time for 3 more now. First of which is Shahid Hashmi again, please.
Nathan, are you relishing the prospect of bowling to Babar Azam, one of the best in the world?
I've always said from day dot in my career that I want to compete against the best players in the world, and Babar is definitely one of those guys. So, yes, I can't wait to challenge myself. But there's some unbelievable batters in this Pakistan lineup that I'm going to have some decent challenges with. But yeah, Babar's definitely high up there in the stakes of one of the best cricketers in the world. That's for sure.
Arthur Feroz, please. Arthur Feroz, please. Okay, Adris Malik, please.
Thank you, Brian. Nathan, no doubt you are a top-class bowler and 400 plus wickets already do you have. What do you think this wicket, when you see the Rawalpindi wicket, how many wickets it will allow you to add in your 400 plus?
I'm not sure, mate, to be honest. It looks like it's going to be a good challenge for the Australian cricket team, probably something that a type of wicket that we're not used to, but that provides great challenges for our batting group and bowling group. So no doubt we'll have a really good training session today, prepare very well. Then hopefully it's got a few in the column there for me, but if we can take 20 wickets as Australian bowling squad, I'll be more than happy.
So you need 20 more wickets.
What's that?
You are looking for 20 more wickets.
As a bowling squad, we're looking to take 20 wickets in a test match, yes.
Thank you very much.
Last question, Zahid Farooq Malik, please.
Let's get my headline.
Zahid Farooq Malik, please.
Next.
Hello, Mr. Nathan. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
How you hear this important question as you are here to beat England by convincingly, and Pakistan are not play the Test cricket, and Pakistan team is now facing the fitness problems, and the fastest bowler is suffering with COVID. And how you are here feeling in Pakistan, like security and your hospitality?
I'm going to go with my gut feel on this one. I'm not really sure what you said. I know there's a couple of COVID challenges around at the moment, but we're doing all our testing as well as we can and making sure that we're safe. The hospitality here in Pakistan has been unbelievable. The hotel staff here has been exceptional. We're really enjoying our time here, and we look forward to the month ahead that's going to provide some great challenges for us on the cricket field. But yeah, it's been very enjoyable so far.
Thank you very much, everyone. That's very much appreciated.
Thank you very much, Brian.